No doubt. And back in the kitchen this Wednesday morning, Miss Jo Harris in our house. And she has a big heart for Tawana, so she's making Tawana's favorite meal.
See, this is why I love this lady. Right here.
Miss Jo, what are we throwing together today?
Well, last week I asked Tawana what her favorite dish was, and she said mac and cheese. So we are making homemade mac and cheese.
Ooh.
It could not be any better, and just in time for Easter, too.
And you know what's so great about it is we always know when you come in our kitchen, it's always a dish that everybody can make. It's not too complicated. It's not too crazy. Even though you can do that.
This is so easy. This is so easy.
Okay,
so let's
so
get started.
All right.
So you're making the roux over here.
Okay.
So this is flour and butter. So
Okay.
if you'll just kind of stir that for me, it's kind of getting a little bit warm.
So
And you're
nothing
in
else, just
charge
flour and
of
butter?
the cheese.
Yes.
This is just flour and butter, and you're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper to it.
Okay.
I'm in charge of the
So
cheese.
I have the cream cheese, block cream cheese that I've
Okay.
already placed in there.
And how much
here's
of that? Just one whole block in
one
there?
whole block, And there's your whisk.
Okay.
We have one half of stick of butter. So let's go ahead and whisk that all in there. Perfect. And, oh, yeah, that's looking good, looking really good. All right, so then the next thing, excuse me, I didn't mean to reach over you.
It's okay.
2 cups of milk.
Okay.
So we're going to put 2 cups of milk. So you're going to kind of whisk that all around, kind of mix that all in there. So you got your cream cheese, you got your butter, and you got your milk, okay? So it's going to get good and warm and kind of whisk it all, mix it all up together. The next thing we're going to put in there is cheddar cheese. We have 2 cups of cheddar cheese. So that makes it real good and cheesy.
I have no problem with that at all.
Real good and cheesy. Yep, there we go. Now I've already got my noodles over here that I have boiled and I've already drained, and I put just a little bit of milk in there just to kind of give it a little bit of sauce.
I gotta say, I like these. These aren't the little bitty, a lot of
No,
times.
they're
you-
the
big
good
ones.
hearty ones.
I made the big ones. How are you doing over there? You're getting
I-
pretty thick, aren't you?
I would say that I need to do it. Me and Tawana need to do a cooking competition, but last time I did that, I lost. So I'm gonna kind of
see.
back off of that one.
All right, the next
I'm doing
thing we're
good,
going to do is we're going to place some Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Parmesan cheese. So we've got cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, cheddar cheese, milk,
All my
and
favorite
butter.
cheeses.
I'm telling you, it couldn't get any
It is a
better
dairy
than that.
explosion.
You're
I
exactly
feel
right.
bad for those who are lactose intolerant this morning.
All right.
So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to place this noodles. If you'll help me with this, Hunter.
Yes,
While
ma'am.
she finishes that, let's see if we can get that turned off.
So we're gonna throw this
We're
right
gonna
in.
throw this over into there.
All right.
Oh yes, there you go.
about
I
that?
need you at my house.
I hear you.
Look at there. He knows how to dump, doesn't
Yep.
he? Dump and dump. All right, so now we're going to put your roux over here into hers.
Do we need to add pepper?
Yeah. Go ahead and put
I-
your pepper
I
in
didn't
there.
do that.
I'm sorry.
I'm
That's
sorry.
just a little bit of salt and pepper, just
Okay.
to kind of give it a little bit of flavor there.
It's one thing I didn't do, so I guess I wasn't doing
No,
phenomenally
you did
great.
perfect.
Okay,
you did
good.
perfect. Oh, and I think that is a perfect roux.
Look at
What
you,
all
Hunter.
the butter and the flour does is just get a little thick. Now you're going to
Okay.
put yours over on top
Watch
of
out,
hers.
sis.
There you go. Woo, there you go. Mix all that together. You did perfect there, Hunter.
All right.
And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place all that wonderful juice that you've just melted with all those cheeses on the top
Now here's
of
the
that
important thing.
macaroni.
Okay.
Don't mess this up. This is our breakfast.
This is perfect. There you go. Oh, man. Doesn't that even just look good?
That looks good.
Oh, doesn't that look
You
good?
gotta mix it in a little bit though.
Yes,
How about that?
ma'am.
Now, how long does this go in the oven for?
We're
Miss?
going to bake this at 400 degrees, and we're going to bake it for about 20 minutes till it gets good and hot and bubbly, because everything is cooked and ready to go. It just has to, as I said,
Kinda come together.
marry together.
Marry
Yeah,
together.
kind of blend together.
Well, we're gonna let you roll into that, and we can't wait till the end. We're gonna be diving into this, but stay with us. Coming up after our break, we have the latest in our health news this morning, the latest in our medical minute. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, we are finishing out in the kitchen this morning with Miss Jo Harris, and she has made Tawana's favorite dish. And I gotta say, normally we wait till the end to start really diving in, but
No,
that
I
didn't
dug
really
in
happen
like
today.
the second half because it's really good. And then now she gave me a version that has bacon in it. And if anybody knows me, they know I love bacon. So.
No
Oh,
doubt.
wow. I
Bacon.
did good there, didn't I?
You did amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Miss Jo, tell us how we do all this together.
We did homemade macaroni and cheese. It's simple and easy. Takes you no more than about 30 minutes. We boiled our noodles, and you made the roux with the
did.
flour
I did.
and the butter. You just kind of put that all together and kind of whisk it until it gets kind of thick. You put together the cheeses with the milk and the cheddar cheese, the Parmesan cheese, the cream cheese. I mean, any other kind of cheese that you can think of that you might want to put in there, you can. And then once we put the roux and the cheeses together and kind of mixed it all up, kind of gave it some thickness, poured it over the top of the noodles. And the next thing that I did is I took some Ritz crackers, yeah, thank you, Ritz crackers, and sprinkled it over the top, and you put it in the oven and bake it for about 30 minutes, and it blends all those flavors together. So.
And it just comes out so nice.
Did you enjoy it?
Especially when you added
So
the bacon
good.
to it. I love the bacon add-on to it. That's really smart.
Right, right. Well, I did add a little bit of the bacon bits to it because it kind of gives it a little bit more of a flair. And again, there, you can add anything you want to macaroni and cheese. It is open to your, likings, whatever you like.
Even veggies. You put veggies in there too.
You can.
I love, like, you made the roux and then basically some cream and then anything you want can go in there, whether it's onions or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. You can kind of adapt. That's the good thing about cooking. When you're a good cook, you just kind of take a basic recipe and you make it yours.
Right.
You put it all together to what the likings is that you like. That's what I do.
And
I
when you're-
cook to taste.
And when you're not a good cook, you take the great recipes from Miss Jo Harris and it makes you look like a great cook. Right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. Perfect.
Absolutely. So if you need this recipe, just give me a call, 662-820-9903. I'm by my phone all the time. If you're wanting to book something for Easter, let me bring something out to your house, give me a call, 662-820-9903.
And Miss Jo does a lot of catering stuff. You can catch the recipe for this on her Facebook. You can also catch it on our Facebook as well.
Yep.
We'll be putting it up with the video. And Miss Jo, we just have to thank you. Thanks for apple pie last week. Thanks for
Thank
mac
you.
and cheese
Mac
this
and
week.
cheese this week. You
And
made
then
us very happy.
no telling what's coming next week, so you'll have to tune in. But thanks so much for being here this morning, Miss Jo. Oh, and the Delta Democrat Times.
That's right.
Yes.
I got my paper right here. You can get it in the Delta Democrat Times every Wednesday. A recipe every Wednesday.
There you go. Thanks so much for Miss Jo for being here, Kelly and crew being here, and thanks so much for joining us this morning. Be sure to stay with us tomorrow. We'll get you caught up to date with everything. And yourdeltanews.com.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to go devour this. Bye, everybody.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Good Morning America starts next. We'll see you.